Fall is finally here in central Pennsylvania. The air is cooling down, the leaves are changing, and these changes have a huge effect on one of the state's most famous rivers. Snaking its way through the mountains, the Little Juniata River is a renowned fly fishing destination. Within its banks, you'll find one of the best wild brown trout fisheries on the East Coast. With the weather cooling off and much needed rain finally arriving, great fishing is ahead. I recently took a trip to this river, hoping to hook into some of the famous fish that call this river home. I'll be taking you guys along with me on the course of this 2-day adventure as I explore this incredible waterway. I'm out here today on the Little Juniata River. It's actually the first day of fall. It's been about a week since I last fished here. Or fished this river. It's been 2 weeks since I've been to the gorge, which is where I'm at today. We're gonna fish for a couple hours, see if we can't land some nice wild brown trout. So we'll get down to the river. Right now I'm just hiking up a little bit further, some better water, and it's hopefully been unfished. I did see 2 other cars in the parking lot. So there are some other fishermen out here today that we have to compete with. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty good day. A lot of cloud cover. It's the first day for a couple of weeks where there's really been no sunlight poking through at all. And the flows are actually decent. It did rain a little bit this morning. Yeah, conditions are great, to be honest. It's like 70 degrees out here. Really comfortable air temperature. The water temperature should be great. Everything's lining up to make this a really good day of fishing, so we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, I'm excited. Oh, there he is. Oh, that was a nice one. I guess not super big, but it was like a solid 11 or 12 inch fish. Yeah, it would have been nice to land that one. I think he took the pheasant tail. At least that's what it looked like when he jumped out of the water. Right now I have a pheasant tail, size 18 to be specific. And then I have a size 16 Frenchie with a pink hot spot as my other fly. But yeah, I think he took the pheasant tail. And that did not take long at all. This is the first run with fish today. And I think that was like our third cast. And we already hooked one. Yeah, good sign. Hopefully the rest of the day continues like that. Oh, that's a fish. Decent one. It's a really nice one, actually. And I thought I was getting stuck on the bottom. I guess it's a fish. Wow. So yeah, he did jump out of the water. I did not get a great look at him, but I guess he's like 14 or 15 inches long in that size range. Definitely a nice one. And I'm a little worried if these hooks pop out, I'm gonna get stuck in this tree, so don't want that to happen. I'm gonna try to pull them down this way, but yeah, really would be nice to get this one in after we lost that first one, because this is definitely a better fish. And it'll be interesting to see what fly he took, because lately, well, in the past few weeks, it's been the pheasant tail that's been catching like all my fish. Then a waltz worm obviously caught a few for me as well, but it would be cool to get some fish on some different flies. So yeah, I don't think this fish is too big. If he was, he would be way down there by now. But it's a nice one. Oh yeah, it's actually a really decent one. I can't get him in the net. All right, yeah, so yeah, he's probably a 12-incher. Not as big as I originally thought. But yeah, it's a nice fish, really nice one. He's pretty too. Hold him up. Yeah, wow, that's amazing. Well, we got him unhooked. Another look at this fish, gorgeous one. That's a great first fish. I'm getting back in the water, and wow, that water is ice cold. It's a lot colder than it has been. One fish now, should have been 2, but I'll take catching a fish out of this first ripple, especially since this is probably like the most pressured spot through this stretch. What a great way to start the day. It's kind of shocking to me that I've only landed 1 fish so far. The fact that I've barely been getting any strikes is a little discouraging. I am here in the middle of the day, but with it being as cloudy as it was, right now the sun's poking through a little bit, but yeah, with it being overcast today, I didn't think that would matter too much. Who knows? Once it gets later into the afternoon, maybe things will pick up. I'm not sure if I plan to fish until evening. I might. I could just go somewhere else and fish the evening. I'm not sure I'm gonna have enough water to really fish here for the rest of the day in this section. So I don't know, we'll have to see what happens, but it's really slow right now, so we need to figure something out fast. Ooh, got him. He took the dry. That's awesome. Feels like a good one too. I think at least he looked pretty big when he came and took it, so. Wow. Yeah, dry fly fish. That's awesome. I think I have like a size 16 BWO on there. It's a little big, but that's the smallest fly I had with me. I don't really carry dry flies that often. At least not when I'm, urine them thing. But yeah, the fish didn't care. He came up and ate it. That was awesome. That was really cool eat. And oh wow, it's a really nice fish. Whew. Man, this is a little stressful. Hope he stays hooked. I'm gonna loosen my drag a bit because I feel like he's gonna go on a run here and I don't wanna lose this thing. Man, I really want to get this one in. Pretty sure it's a brown. It looked like a rainbow for a second because of how light he was, but almost positive it's a brown trout now that I look at him. And it's definitely the biggest fish of the day, so if we can get this thing in, that would be so cool. I mean, he's not huge or anything, but compared to what we've been catching today, and also considering the fact that we're just like barely catching anything, I'll definitely take it. Oh yeah, really nice brown. It's not done though. Man, he's a fighter. Oh wow, gorgeous fish. See if we can't guide him into the net. Got him. Wow, what a fish that is. On the dry fly too. Take a look at this thing before we get the hook out. That's a solid, probably 14-inch fish. Gorgeous wild brown trout. It's not quite the spawn yet. It's not even really pre-spawn, so they're not super colored up. So if you think this fish looks good, a month from now, they're gonna look so amazing. It'll be unbelievable. Being out here on the river, like the leaves are changing. Just with it being fall, I mean, it's just so cool. It's my favorite time of year to fish. Yeah, that's an incredible fish. Probably around 14 inches. Nothing huge, but I'm still super happy we got that one because the day was looking pretty bad for a while there. It's still not great, but at least we got something decent. And I've heard a couple more rises while I was dealing with that fish, so I think we can get a few more in the dry. And also, just above me here, we're sort of splitting the two. There's some really great water for a dry dropper, so I'm excited to see what happens. Oh, another one just came up and ate it. Dang, didn't look very big. I think it was small, but that's great that we're getting some action on the dry fly. Nothing is taking the nymph. I have a size 18 pheasant tail down below, just because that's what's been working for me. Oh, there we go, on the pheasant tail. Just as I was talking about it. Man, things are heating up here. I think this one's smaller than the one we just caught. It doesn't feel that big, but yeah, it's just awesome that we're hooking fish now. This feels great. And that's not a bad one, actually. I can see him. He's not big or anything. He's just really fun, though. Fish of this size, you can't complain. And, oh dang, he's a little bit bigger than I thought. He's probably around 10 or 11 inches, so he's not tiny. It's a really, really fun fish. And nothing better than being out here in the fall, catching wild brown trout. And that is one of the prettiest fish I've ever seen. I'm not joking either. My net's all tangled, so I'm not going to be able to net this one. But yeah, I really hope this thing doesn't come off the hook. All right, yeah, hold him up now. I mean, look at that. The regs on that fish, that is, up there with some of the prettiest wild browns I've ever caught. I'm definitely in the running for the best looking fish. So yeah, that's fish number 4 now? I'm not really sure. It hasn't been a lot, and they haven't been that big, but I'm just having a lot of fun out here anyway. Especially during the last, like 10 minutes where I'm starting to get some action. Oh, there he is. Another one on the pheasant tail. So after those two on the dry fly, or 2 bites on the dry fly, we only ended one of them, but now they're starting to hit the nymph. It's another decent fish, not huge, not as big as the one we got on the dry fly, but another really fun fish, and he just popped off. But yeah, definitely no reason to complain now. We're actually getting into a good amount of fish. I mean, it's like every other cast I get a bite up here in this run. I'm casting right off the side of it, like into the slack water there. You're just hanging out in that softer water. Haven't gotten a bite yet in the main current. You know, I don't know if this is correct, but my assumption is now that things have cooled down and we're into fall, the fish aren't going to be like sitting in the fastest water. Oh my God, that was a big fish. I'm not joking. That was a really big one. But yeah, they're not going to be sitting in the super fast stuff because, you know, now that the water temp has cooled down, there's no reason for them to do that. They'd rather sit off to the side and expend less energy. That could be completely wrong, but I mean, that's what I've noticed. I'm not catching them in the super fast water anymore. They're sitting off to the side. And that one I just had bite, I mean, that was probably pushing 16 inches or so. I called them really big. I was just talking like in relation to the other fish I've caught today. You know, on a normal day, that would just be like another average fish. Like I've had some really, really good days here just recently too. So that's why it's so confusing when I come out here and I struggle to catch fish. But I mean, you can't avoid those days. You're going to have them, no matter how well you think your figure will place out. There's always some days where, you know, can really challenge you. But I'm glad I'm starting to get into some fish. And for a while, it was looking like I was going to only catch like those 2 tiny ones, or I guess the one we snagged wasn't that small. Oh, one just took the pheasant tail. Maybe I'll take back what I just said, because that was directly in the middle of the run. And I just saw a big fish sip like dry somewhat near mine, about a foot further out, so I'm gonna cast to him now. I bet we can get him. I mean, these fish, they don't seem that picky right now, even though my fly looks nothing like this stuff that's actually coming off. I think it's just way too big. I mean, they're still attacking it. Well, the fish that rose out there doesn't seem interested, so I'm gonna keep walking upstream to the head of this riffle, or runs, turning into a riffle as I get further up. Yeah, that was fun. It held a lot of fish. I'm probably gonna get a couple more bites between here and the head of it, so yeah, we'll just have to see. The big one that I missed right here did not come back for it. I didn't get any more bites up there either. So yeah, time to move on, I think. There he is. Little guy. Actually, not that tiny. It's probably the smallest one of the day, but big enough to put up a fight at least. Another brown. I think that's number 5. On the pheasant tail. This is a lot of fun. Finally starting to catch some fish. He's another pretty one too. But yeah, wow. Yeah, just so happy that this day's turning around. So figuring them out. I wonder if I, can pick up some fish through some of the stuff that we didn't catch any fish on the way up. On the way back down, I'm definitely going to try that and see if they respond to the dry dropper. Just from looking at the water in front of me, I can guarantee you I'm going to catch a fish through here. This just looks so incredibly good, especially for a dry dropper. So yeah, I'm just getting here, start casting. Shouldn't take long, I don't think. I mean, this just looks like perfect water. Oh my God. That wasn't even an actual cast. I just dropped it in the water and there was a fish on there and I tried to pull it up. That was ridiculous. Oh man, I wish I was paying attention. I probably could have gotten that one in. That's crazy. There he is. Took the pheasant tail. Oh wow, nice fish, really nice fish. Just knew there had to be one in this run. Fished the bottom half of it with nothing, which was a little surprising, but as soon as I got up to where it was a bit shallower, a bit quicker, there was a fish sitting there. And it's a nice one, really nice one, I think. Oh yeah. Might be actually tied for the biggest fish of the day. Might actually be bigger than that other one. Wow, that's a really good one. He's a pretty fish too. Oh wow, yeah, that's the biggest one of the day. At least I think it is. It's gonna be close. But yeah, definitely fish we don't want to lose, so I'm trying to be careful and not have him get off. I think I pulled my net out too early. All right, wow, got him. And that is another gorgeous fish. Unbelievable, wow. Yeah, probably not my favorite catch of the day because obviously that one that hit the dry fly was just amazing, but I think this is the biggest one of the day. If not, he's around the same size as that other nice one we got. He's off the hook. I'm gonna let him sit here in the water for a second, and then I'm gonna hold him up and show him off. It was an amazing looking fish. It actually is a little smaller than the other one, I think. Still, really nice one. A lot of fun. So I think that's 6 fish now. Could be more. I've actually missed quite a few in the past, 30 minutes or so. But yeah, I'm gonna keep fishing and see if I can't pull out any more. There's probably a bunch of fish sitting here. Now that the sun's back out, they quit rising. But they're still hitting the nymph, which is great. Oh, that was a take. Very soft. The dry didn't even budge, but I felt him hit the nymph. He dropped it right away. And, for the split second he was on there, it felt kind of heavy. It was hard to detect, but definitely was a fish. It wasn't a rock. You could tell the difference. There he is. Got him. That might be the same fish, actually. It was in the same exact spot. And yeah, he feels good. At least close to the size of the 2 nice ones we've gotten today. I'm hoping he's bigger. I mean, he feels bigger the way he's fighting. Yeah, he's definitely bigger. It's a really nice fish, I think. I haven't seen him yet. It's pretty stressful. Hope he stays hooked. Yeah, he's starting to pull drag now. It's the first fish I've had today besides the one I snagged that's done that. Oh no, I think he just broke me. Yeah, he broke me off. Drag was too tight. That hurts. That was a big fish, probably 16 or 17 inches. Saw him flash down there. I mean, he could have just been like a 15-incher that was fighting really hard, but oh man, that sucks. Yeah, I guess I'll have to tie up another dry dropper rig. Yeah, that really hurts losing that one though. Would have been the biggest fish of the day by a lot. Finally retied. Still really mad about breaking off on that fish, but it is what it is. I don't think he was humongous. Like, he definitely wasn't a 20-incher or anything. Even so, it always hurts when you lose a fish like that. I mean, I guess it's kind of fine when they just get off. When they break you off, it's, there's nothing worse than that. I don't know if I'm gonna get another chance at a fish like that today. I hope I do. I'm gonna keep fishing hard. And, oh, there's one. On pheasant tail. Second cast. I think it was the second cast after I finished tying on. It's a nice fish, I think. He's not big, but it's fun. He's putting up a fight. Whew. Well, this definitely doesn't make up for losing that one, but still great that we've sort of figured out how to catch these fish. For whatever reason, because I had this same exact pheasant tail on there when I was fishing with the double nymph rig. It might just be that I've gotten far enough upstream to water that hasn't been fished yet today. And maybe the water I was fishing earlier today, the fish are just seeing a bunch of flies already. That might be what it is, because, I mean, this is just completely different. It's if like a switch was flipped when I got upstream of that second bridge. And, oh, he's all tangled. He's probably going to break me off if I'm not careful. All right, got him in the net. Probably a solid 11-inch fish. Well, got him off the hook. I'm not sure if I actually got the fight for this fish on video because I ran out of storage right after I got him in the net, so I'm not sure if I kept the footage before that, but yeah, we just got a nice, probably 10-inch, maybe 11-inch wild brown trout on the pheasant tail, so let him go. I don't think I'll be able to film for that much longer because my phone's really low on battery, which is a shame because it's really picked up here in the past, 45 minutes. I mean, it's just non-stop action. Oh well, I might just have to run back to the car, charge up my phone, and then I'll probably hit up a different section of water for the evening bite. But I really wish I could keep filming up through here because the fishing is just amazing right now in this stretch of water. Guys, we're hooked up on a fish. Had the camera off because I didn't really expect to hook anything too big. out of this tiny little riffle up here. But we hooked a nice one, another solid wild brown trout. Try to get him off the hook as quickly as possible, so we can keep heading upstream. But yeah, gorgeous fish. Another one on the pheasant tail nymph. I think it's because I've gotten upstream of where everyone else was fishing. That's the only explanation for why it suddenly turned on like it did. But yeah, gorgeous fish. Those are some giant red spots on him. Wow. I think that's what, 7 fish now? Well guys, that's gonna be it for this section of water. I'm gonna go back, charge my phone, probably film for a couple hours or an hour or so, right before it gets dark, see if we can't pick off some more fish. But yeah, I wish I could keep recording for some of this water up above me. I mean, the fishing's been amazing for like the past hour, but yeah, unfortunately not able to do that. Well, I'm at a new section of water upstream from where I was to start the day. You see if we can't replicate those same results through this stretch. I see no reason why we won't be able to catch some down here. I mean, up here as well. Well guys, we just landed a nice fish. I unfortunately did not get him on video, but I mean, it's a really solid, I don't know, 12 or 13 inch wild brown trout. I think he's off the hook and back in the water. Didn't really get to show that one off, but it's all right. So yeah, that was our first like actually real fish we've landed in this new section we're at right now. We caught that one tiny one, but that one almost doesn't even count. It's been kind of rough this evening. I don't know why they're not really hitting like they were further downstream, but still got maybe a half hour left to fish, and we'll see if I can't get any more. Oh, that's a fish. What the hell? I thought I was stuck on the bottom. Lifted up and there was actually a fish there. That was crazy. Dang. I mean, I didn't feel the strike at all. I think that one was just impossible to actually get. Dang, that's a little frustrating. There he is, little guy, but it's something. Not gonna bother with the net, just gonna lift him out of the water here. Oh, man, only got that one decent fish through this new section, then these 2 tiny ones. We've had a few other bites, but yeah, it's just been rough. I'm not even really seeing fish rise, which is sort of crazy to me considering it's almost dark. I don't know, I probably should have fished further downstream instead of heading upstream. The river is a lot smaller up here. It may not look like it, but it definitely is. That could be part of it. With the flows as low as they are, I think bigger water is just easier to fish, and it will hold much more fish, obviously. But there still should be plenty of fish here. I mean, with all the springs in this section, the water temp should be really cold. You would think they'd be stacked up here. Maybe not so much now, but definitely in the past few weeks with how hot it was, you'd think this section would still hold a lot of fish, even if it's low. Well, that's it for today's video. Decent day, I guess. I mean, we caught a bunch of fish, nothing too big though, and there's like 2 really long stretches where we basically got nothing. Like when we first started, it was really rough, and then when I came to this new section, not much happened. The highlight of the day was when we found that one stretch of water where for like a half hour to an hour, probably like 45 minutes, we just pulled them out non-stop, and that was just amazing. But I've had better days out here. I've also had worse though, so overall average. Yeah, the flows came up a lot overnight, so hopefully it'll make those fish more active and easier to catch. We'll have to see. Again, overcast conditions, slight drizzle on and off. Yeah, just perfect weather for brown trout fishing. I have the dry dropper on there to start. I'm going to switch that to double nymph rig, most likely, just because the water is definitely moving quicker. So I don't know if my nymph's going to get down there well enough. There's really no need to fish a dry dropper unless you're in super shallow water. but there's a bunch of fish rising, and I haven't seen any rises yet. Although this is, moving pretty quick, this run. Maybe in some of the slower stuff there'll be actively rising fish, but as of now I see no reason to have a dry fly on here. I'll tie on a double nymph rig. I've got a size 14 pheasant tail, and then above that I have a size 18 olive perdigon. We're going to see if that can catch any fish in this run. I mean, I don't think the flies would be too important. On a day like today, you pull up to a run that looks this good, you'd think you catch them no matter what you were using. But they can be a little tricky sometimes. There he is. Finally hooked up on fish. Took a while. And this one feels decent. Definitely not small. I'm going to loosen my drag up with tag just to make sure we don't break this one off. I'm still mad about that one I broke off on yesterday. Might have to tighten the drag a little bit. Although if this is actually like a really big fish, I have to be super careful. Let me try to get him, off to the side out of the current, but he just doesn't want to cooperate with me. Haven't seen him yet. I think he's, a sizable fish, but I can't really tell for sure. He feels heavy. Don't think he's huge. If he was, he would have been fighting way harder though. No, I think he's just fighting really hard. He's not that big. Yeah, he's not even really big at all. But it's a fish. We'll take him. I think he took the pheasant tail. Man, I don't know why this thing's fighting as hard as he is. Oh, that's why. He got snagged, I think. Yeah, he got snagged on the perdigon, which, again, I don't even know how that happens. But that's why he was fighting so hard. He's only like a 9-incher. Well, we got him unhooked. He's a pretty fish. Yeah, I don't know how he got snagged, but I got excited. I thought I had a big one. Oh, there he is. Wow. Right behind that rock. I mean, I thought it was going to be a little too shallow in the specific spot the cast landed, but there was still a fish there. And this is a decent one, actually. Wow, that was so cool. He jumped like 2 or 3 feet out of the water. I'll play this thing carefully. Wow, another huge jump. Dang. He's a fighter. I think he took the perdigon, but I could be wrong on that. I won't know until I get him a little closer. Nope, he took the pheasant tail. Size 14 though, that's a little bit bigger than anything I've been using recently, so that's cool. Maybe he appeared bigger to me because of that crazy jump. He's still a decent like 10-incher, but I thought he was bigger when I first saw him. But still a fish, it's number 2. It's a pretty one. Got the hook right out of him. Look at that. Awesome fish. All right, 2 fish. Starting to catch some and get some bites. Slow start, but it's not completely dead like it was yesterday. Oh, that was a take. Missed him. There's probably more fish there. Well, we didn't do too well in this section. 2 fish landed, a couple of missed bites, but nothing big. We didn't even get any bites from what felt like big fish. Never really figured it out. So I'll go ahead and do a new section of water, see if we can't get something going. Tough day so far, but hopefully we'll pick up like it did yesterday. There he is. Fish. Don't think he's that big, but yeah, finally got one. And oh wow, dang, he might be a nice one after all. He's really running. I mean, I'm not sure if my drag was just too loose on accident, but I mean, he feels really good. See, the thing is, I thought I saw him, and he didn't look that big. Like, do I have two of them on here or something? Like, that's what I don't understand. Because when I first saw him, he looked small. I really don't know. He's fighting like a big one, so maybe he's just snagged, but I don't remember. You know, they didn't look like he was snagged when I saw him. And the way he bit it, it felt like he actually, you know, took the fly. Well, he's fighting like he's really big. He's definitely decent, I think. I want to see him again. Maybe I don't know, maybe I just didn't see him correctly the first time. Oh wow. Whew, stay hooked. Come on. I have 4X tipping on there, so I don't think he's going to break me off. I normally use 5X, but I decided I was going to make the switch over to 4X just in case something like this happened, because wow, that's a big fish. I definitely saw him wrong when I first saw him. This is a really good one. Please stay hooked. I think he's going to be done soon. Oh wow, he's gorgeous. He's all colored up too. Took the pheasant tail. No, come on. All right, we got him. Wow, what a fish. It's like a solid maybe 14.5-inch fish, maybe pushing 15 inches. But yeah, he's so colored up. It's just amazing. I'm gonna get him over to the bank over here. We're gonna take a look at this fish, get some pictures of him. That is just awesome though. What a fish. Just look at that thing, dude. The mini hook jaw on him. You can tell he's definitely a male, and he almost looks like he's in spawning colors, even though that's still a ways away. But yeah, just look at that fish. He's every bit of 15 inches. But it's just built so thickly. It's just incredible. He's definitely over 15. But that is just an amazing fish. That made my whole day. Even if I don't catch another decent fish today, it's just made the trip more than worth it. That was just awesome. What a fish. Yeah, that was one of the most colorful brown trout I've ever caught. He put up a hell of a fight too. I don't know why. I originally thought he was small when I first saw him. But yeah, then I quickly found out that it was no small fish. It was actually, you know, the biggest fish I've caught in like the past week. So yeah, that was great. I think there's more fish in that riffle too, but even if we can't get anything more, probably gonna head up to some of the water I fished yesterday, fish some of that as well, and hopefully get some more fish like that. Well, we're in the gorge now, hiking upstream, trying to get up to some of that water we fished yesterday, although there are no cars other than me in the parking lot, which means I have the whole place to myself. So hopefully this hasn't been fished really at all today, or at least not since this morning, so it could be pretty good. So it looked like it was going to rain for a little bit here, but the skies are clearing up a bit, so hopefully the rain holds off and it just stays like this, nice and calm until sunset. If it does, it could be pretty good. There he is. Oh, my rod almost got stuck in that tree. This feels like a good one though. Oh yeah, he's really wronging me out there. Oh wow, he must be snagged. I mean, because he's going nuts. Either that or it's one of those rainbows. Because the rainbows, they do fight really hard. For whatever reason, harder than the wild browns, which is ridiculous considering they're almost all stocked. The rainbows, that is. But yeah, this fish is really fighting. I haven't seen him yet. Maybe he's just really big. Holy shoot, dude. It's a good looking rainbow. I don't think he's wild, but you never know. Got him in the net. So let's take a look at this fish. I mean, he's got some clean coloration, clean fins, but most likely just a stalker. Although, geez, he's not cooperating at all. Yeah, this is the fish that fought that hard. I mean, he's only like a 12 or 13 inch fish, and he made me think I had like a 16 incher on there with how hard he was fighting. Oh, there he goes back in the water. I think he was stocked. But, I mean, that was kind of fun. Got my hopes up, thinking I had a really nice brown. Oh, that's a fish. Barely felt that one take it. And I think he's a nice one. Oh yeah, really good fish. Wow, I almost didn't even set the hook on that thing because it didn't even feel like a take. That is a really good fish. Yep, nice brown. Really nice brown. Come on. Man, having 4X on here is actually really, really great, because I can sort of horse these fish in. Normally this one would be running me all over the place, but now that I'm confident my tippet won't break unless I really put serious pressure on it, I can get these fish in much faster. There we go. So second brown trout today we've landed in the gorge. It's actually our second best fish of the day, I think. It's a solid, probably 10 inch or so wild brown trout, maybe 11 inches. Really pretty fish. Yeah, 2 fish now in the gorge, like 5 browns total for the day. Yeah, definitely not as good as it was yesterday. We still have a lot of time to fish. And right before dark, there's this one riffle where, if you've watched my previous videos, like my most recent ones, you know exactly where I'm talking about. Yeah, I expect to catch a bunch right before dark in this one spot, and it almost never disappoints. There's one. Maybe the takes are just so light I haven't been detecting them. I didn't really feel that one. It just sort of stopped. But another brown. Yeah, another pheasant tail fish. I might be wrong here, but I think every single one of the fish I've caught today has eaten the pheasant tail, which is not surprising. It's just always interesting to me how no matter what I use, it seems like the pheasant tail always outperforms everything else. This is the riffle that always produces for me. I'm here a little early, so they might not start hitting. Oh, that was actually fish first cast. I was going to say they might not start hitting until closer to dark. It might have to wait a while, but maybe not. That wasn't a big fish, and that's not the type of fish we're targeting in a riffle like this, but it would have been like a solid 11-inch brown trout. Good sign. Guys, I hooked up on a fish that feels like it's a nice one. Had the camera off because not much was happening. And then, yeah, I just hooked up on one. Haven't seen him yet. I don't think he's super big, because normally when you can actually feel their head shakes and the rod tip isn't moving that much, they're not that big. The big ones, they just sort of just go in one direction and just stay on the bottom. But this isn't a bad one either, I don't think. It feels pretty heavy. Somehow there's a drizzle coming down despite the sky being nearly blue above me. It's actually getting a little soaked. I'm trying to reel this fish in. I just want to see him though. Oh wow, he's really heavy actually. Maybe he's just snagged. I don't know. Either that or he's just a fighter. No, it's just a really nice fish. Wow, we'll definitely take that one. Really nice brown. All right, got him in the net. Whew. Well, yeah, that's a nice one. And looks like he took the waltz worm. That's first for today. Before this, every fish we had caught ate the pheasant tail, so it's cool to see that he ate the waltz worm. And also it's cool because my last pheasant tail, which I currently have tied on, is falling apart. But yeah, look at that fish. That's a solid, probably 12-incher, 13-incher. Really nice one. Getting back in the water. Well, it's about that time when those big fish should be getting active. So we'll see if we're going to be able to catch any of them tonight. Well, guys, I can hardly believe it, but we didn't catch a single fish out of that riffle, even after it got dark. So that's going to be it for the day and also for the video. I had a lot of fun over these 2 days, though. I caught a lot of nice fish. So yeah, if you guys want to see me come out to this river again and do some more fishing, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.